A Texan who, like Donald Trump, loves to tweet, made the real estate mogul's short list of candidates he'd consider nominating to the U.S. Supreme Court, providing he still secures the Republican presidential nomination and, of course, wins the White House. That story tops your Texas political roundup. Trump included Texas Supreme Court Justice Don Willett on a list of 11 people he'd theoretically consider nominating to the high court. In a press release, Trump highlighted Willett's experience on the court and work with Governor Greg Abbott when Abbott served as Attorney General. No mention of Willett's clever work on Twitter, though, that includes several jabs at Trump. What's in a platform? Well, for Texas Republicans, its latest edition of Collective Party Beliefs touches on foreign policy, border security, and social issues. Even transgender bathrooms are addressed. At this year's state party convention in Dallas, a faction of delegates tried but ultimately failed to include a non-binding referendum posing the question of secession to Texas voters. Delegates did successfully push for removing regulatory barriers for transportation entrepreneurship to allow ride-sharing companies to compete openly in the state. Governor Greg Abbott weighed in this week, saying the issue's not over when it comes to ride-sharing regulations in Austin that have driven companies like Uber and Lyft from operating in the state capital. The remarks were Abbott's first public comments on Proposition 1, the measure Austin voters defeated recently, keeping in place more stringent rules for ride-hailing companies, such as fingerprint background checks. I'm Alana Rocha. Tuesday, many Texas voters returned to the polls to settle a slew of primary runoff races. Follow our election coverage online at texastribune.org.